Hello guys, it is Charlotte. Welcome back to my channel. So I went ahead and applied wax on all of these tags that we cut out the other day. And I also applied tea-dyed, coffee-dyed, I think it's mostly coffee-dyed paper to the backs. So now what we want to do, I'm just looking to see if I have pop dots, just in case, some kind of pop dot, just in case we want to use some pop dots. I ran through and I just kind of quickly took some ephemera pieces that I had and distressed them and kind of laid this out the way I thought might look good. And so we're just going to put these together. So these are the ones that we cut in the last video, and now we are going to embellish them. And I haven't decided if I want to cut the tops at an angle, if I want to use the tool that I have that cuts that odd garment shape. Where is that tool? This tool here that cuts that shape. This is We Are Memory Keepers. So yeah, I don't know. But I think right now what I'm most interested in is just getting these made. I think I can say I have been convinced that the way to do this is to just always have a stack of ephemera ready to go, so when you create a journal, you have ephemera to pick. You know, like you've heard me say before, I really enjoy making ephemera as we go along for the journal that I am creating at the time. But I do believe that it's nice to have pieces to choose from. And so I have decided that maybe we should make ephemera of a chipboard butterfly here, that maybe we should make ephemera, stockpile it, and as you know, I sold most of my ephemera. Don't regret it one bit. It's totally fine. All of these are going to need some kind of ribbon or something. I have this Tim Holtz floral piece, which I was going to put there. And now I'm wondering if I want to pop dot it, or if I do want it to be plain, maybe I will put some, how about it? This is too, this pearlized. How about upholstery thread? Let's see what this looks like. I usually just cut a piece like this, and some people will wad it up, knot it up. Yeah, I think it needs it. So I think I am not going to pop dot this. I'm going to put this down. See how this goes. This is the way I do it. You can do it any way you choose. And I might come back with the glaze or the glossy accents and see if I want to add anything to the top of any of these pieces. Might to that butterfly for sure. See how that looks. And I think cut it. More motion when you cut it, because I guess there's just more to kind of fly around. So this is a tag. This is the back, and I'm just wondering now if we want, you know, it is pretty squared off. How about if we round this off? Let's see what this looks like. And then, of course, we're gonna have to, what do you think, guys? Then we'll come back later with a ribbon, put a ribbon on it, but that looks pretty cute. That's a pretty cute tag, even if I do say so myself. Then we had this piece here. Somebody in the comments had said, oh, Charlotte, you really should have, this is more Tim Holtz ephemera. I've got a lot of it, so I thought let's use it. Somebody in the comments said, oh, you really should have turned it upside down. Well, we've done that before. Remember, maybe you missed that video. Typically, I turn my collage pages upside down, but I had pieces in here that were fairly large, like this piece here, and I wanted them whole. And so I, on purpose, and like this here, I wanted that whole. So I, on purpose, did not turn it. That wasn't gonna work for me in this instance, but typically, yeah, I do that because it's the big surprise, which is always really nice. Then I came upon chipboard pieces that I had. This was one of them. And I thought, you know, when you start rooting around in your stuff and you find things that maybe you've had for years and years that you put away thinking, oh, I will go back and use that. And then you forget you had it because maybe you're not going in that cubby or in that drawer. And then you're like, oh my gosh, look at this. Well, sometimes you've just got to find these things and use them up. I thought about putting this over the edge of the paper, but I didn't. And I think this butterfly, I will probably, more than likely, put some kind of glossy accents or something on him. We'll see. And if we're gonna do it, maybe we should just do it. And they do have a tendency to want to curl, so let's flatten him out. And then if I get stamps out or words, that might be a good place to put a word. So what do I have here? What am I grabbing first? Okay, I've got the glaze, crystal glaze. So I think, well, what are we gonna do at the top of this? We're gonna leave it, I don't know, so let's leave it for now. Let's go ahead and crystal glaze this butterfly. I like to go around the perimeter, kind of like you're doing those frosted cookies, where you float your icing and you make your border first. Then I need to hold it up to the light because I can see if I've missed anything or if there's holes, air bubbles. I'm kind of OCD when it comes to this stuff. So we're gonna do that, and I think I'm gonna put it over this as well. Now you could pull out your Tim Holtz glaze, your embossing glaze. That would work really well too. But because I've got this out, let's use it. So what do you think? Yeah, I really like that. We can always add to it later. And while we're doing this, let's do this butterfly. I like this to dry overnight. I've heard some people say it dries quickly. Does not dry quickly for me. And I live in a very dry state, so that is a little bit bizarre. But we've got that. We've got this. Let's move on to this one. So cute. Another chipboard piece. What I did is I pulled this chipboard piece. I went ahead and it's got lavender on it. I went ahead and I distressed it, and then I used some of the rust wax and just kind of gave it an overall vintage look. I thought it would be really pretty on this green background. So we're going to put that down, not quite in the middle, a little bit off to the side. Excuse me, believe it or not, we just got out of the pool, which is amazing because it is almost the middle of October. Don't know how much more we will be enjoying the pool. Let me grab a drink of water. Sorry about that, a dry mouth. Then we have this butterfly, and I thought he looked cute there. So let's go ahead, pin him down. Sorry guys, something's got me. Sorry about that. Hopefully I am done with that. I like that. That's really cute. And you can kind of see the gold around the edges, which is always sweet. So that makes a really cute tag. And like I said, I backed them all with coffee dyed paper. Then we have this one here. I had a container of some Prima bits, so I thought, let's use that up as well. I think I might want that red over. This is a Prima bit right here. I think it came years ago in a kit. So it always makes me happy when I can use, well, I imagine it makes everybody happy when you can use your little bits. So tomorrow I am going to be taking my grandson and my granddaughter to lunch, and I think my husband's going to go with us. And my oldest granddaughter, she's at EVIT in the afternoons. They're on fall break. But every afternoon from like, I think it's 11:30 to 3, she's at EVIT. And she's studying nursing. She's a junior in high school. So she's studying nursing, and what I'll do is I'll just bring her a take home, and then we will go again. This might be good with some string behind it. So let me see. Let's just, this is thicker. I don't know if I'm going to want to use it. And I may have waited too long. Yeah, I don't care for that. So let's use the, let's use, I'm going to use this one. I may have waited. That glue may be drying. This may not work, but let's see. May have waited just a little bit too long. See if I can lift this. Oh, I can't. It will not come up. That's what happens when you don't have a plan. Put this down. Right up here, special delivery. And I know I don't want to round these corners because I don't want to lose that. This also has the gray. I don't have any words out with me, but putting a word on here would be cute. It's busy. It's got some stuff going on. So let's crystallize this butterfly. This is just like the other one, but a little bit bigger. So cute. This one has nothing on it, so let's just want to make sure that I don't get myself into trouble by touching some of these things. Okay, this one's got quite a bit on it. We've got a little Tim Holtz working here. We've got the pointer, and then we have this up there. So let's work on this down here. Put a little red label with some lines on it, just to give you a little bit of layering like that. Just kind of pulls the red down. And then we've got a cute mushroom. Let's get him on here. We are going to layer him just on top of here like that. There's something else to look at. Our little pointer dude. Because we have him, we want to use him, right? Sometimes you get things in a kit you're not too sure about. And the pointer guy is pretty cute. We have a stamp. I still have to copy dye, tea dye my Medieval Mirage pages, so we can get started on that. Hopefully I'll get that going. We're headed back up to the mountains next week, so I think I might take it and do it while we're up there. So I have a lot more time up there than I do here. That might just work better for me. Now, do I want to clip this? Do I want to pop dot this? Maybe I will. Do I want to clip this? I really like this design. But you know what? Sometimes something just says to do something and you kind of feel like, okay, let's just do it. So we're going to take this little piece, we're going to put it over here like this. And then we need to, obviously, finish this off. This has this wax. Is it this? No, it has Embellishing Wax, which is this in gold that I went over the entire thing with. So like that. And now I just need to see, what do we want to do? You know what? Let's put some Embellishing Wax on this. Let me grab a piece of scrap paper. See if it makes any difference. It's very soft wax. We talked about this yesterday. It really is a lot like a furniture polish or car polish. It smells just like that. See if it made any difference at all. Really am enjoying the wax. As you can see it. See that sheen? How pretty that is? So we don't need to put glaze or anything on this. And I think let's pop dot it up. So I have get the wings. Get the body. We'll put 5 on here just to be, well, maybe we can do 4. And take these little guys off. They should come off fairly simple. Of course, when you think they're going to, then they don't. That's the way of the world, isn't it? You think it's going to be something, and then you find out, uh-oh, no. There we go. Okay, let's see what this looks like. There we go. That's cute. And you can tell it's just up just a little bit. Somebody told me that over time, it kind of, these spongy Pop Darts will lose their, they lose their thickness, and I don't know why. I've never had that happen, so I don't know. But here it is from the back. So that's a cute tag, guys. Really, really cute. So there is another finished one. Don't want to get them mixed up with the ones that have the glaze, like I keep saying. I'm going to put these over here. And then we've got this pretty one here. And again, a couple Prima pieces. Here is a clock dial with a pink rose in the center. And this has pink in it. And I just thought, you know, why not? Look at how pretty that is. It kind of brings those corners together. And then we have a little Tim Holtz and 2 more Prima pieces. So we're going to layer that one with the rose and the butterfly on top of the edge of this one. I'm just going to pull this over kind of to bring these 2 together. Put this one on. This has a place if you wanted this to be a tag. It has a place for a brad or a punch right there. I don't know if you can see that. Then I think this is Tim Holtz, not positive because I've mixed everything up. So this was just way too blue, way too plain. I did not like that sharp edge, and so I wanted to put something here. And then I have this mini from Tim Holtz in Wonder. This just may be way too thick for what I'm thinking. This might be cuter up at the top. So maybe put a hole up there and do something like that. But I don't think this is it. Pop up? No, we don't need to. We're going to lay this down flat. I'll just put some glue on here. And I'm looking at this crystal glaze. I don't think we need it. I think this is a cute tag. If anything, I might pull out the words. Word would be cute across there. So that's a possibility, but this is a cute tag. And maybe, just maybe, we will. Oh, did I hit it? Did I get it in the glaze? I think I did. We'll check it in a second. Yeah, that looks better. What do you think? Oh, this was the one that had the issue. All right, let's take care of this. I never did. There we go. Issue taken care of. That's a cute tag. It needs something though, maybe a piece of lace. We can do that later. Okay, this I think it hit. Let me see. Can't tell. We are good. Oh, got a little bit right there, but we're good. We just have a couple more, guys. This one here. All right. Again, Tim Holtz. Just a little Tim Holtz ephemera. Should bring these pieces together right here, these corners. Sometimes they're just a little bit too sharp for me, and when you add something like this, you just add some interest. So then we've got a stamp and a butterfly. So I think, let me see if I have a little gem. I can put on this butterfly. See if I only have 2 little gems left. We are the wrong color, and this is too big, so not going to work. I don't have any pearls out. I think then we'll crystal glaze that, or I could just afraid this is a little bit too thick. Do I have a piece of something? I put some crackle on this photograph, and I don't know if you can tell, but the crackles are fantastic. I thought I might have a little piece of netting. Ooh, that might be cool. Let's check this out. Let's see. Cut a piece of this. Is there any way to see what happens? You rip this just a little bit. That might work. Just not a fan of that at all. So, you know what? We're going to crystal glaze it and not worry about it, because none of that is really working for me. And I think too that this tag needs to have its edges cut. But now that I've put this on, that's going to have to wait. And that's okay. So we have that piece there. Pretty tag. And then we have this. Oh, there is another one. Okay, we'll see if the photograph might go on there. I hate to cover up all the beauty of the jelly thing, but we'll see what happens. So I pulled this all out, and I had this piece, and I thought, well, let's use this, and I put 2 brads through it. But I think I really liked it over on top. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to overthink it. I think I am just going, I'm either going to use it or I'm not, but I think I am going to, let's just put it down. We're going to go for it. I'm not going to plan it that much. What's the worst that can happen? Not a whole lot. I'm going to put that there and hope that's going to be a good spot. And this 5 cents, I love this Tim Holtz tag here. Makes a cute tag for in a journal pocket. If you're doing one of the little minis. And then this little round guy. And of course, I never know if I'm upside down because I can't see it. And we're just gonna, and then this guy here, I think we're gonna do something like that. But I am thinking might need to cut these guys. Let's see if I can make this work without having to cut the wires. So it is a little paper frame. I don't know that it's Tim Holtz. I don't recall seeing Tim Holtz do something like this, but it could be. And I don't want any of this even. I want it to all be like it's not in a frame. That was the idea. If you see a little bit of that metal, I don't mind, especially if it's on both sides like that, then it kind of looks like it was meant to be. And because I put this higher than I originally thought, nope, that still works. That still works, and I am going to put that there. I like this. Now I have to confess, we have been talking about creating ephemera, which I typically don't do, to have, to grab from. And as I am looking at all of these, I have to admit to you that I am thinking, when will I use these? What will I use these on? How will I use these? But that is really cute. But I don't think it's going to be an issue. And because I have so many angles here, I think I am going to go ahead and cut this like that. And hope I didn't mess this up. I didn't. Yep, that was the right call. Right thing to do there. What do you think about that, guys? That is pretty cute. And I'm looking at this thinking, how about if we use not the embellishing wax, let's use, did we use some of this the other day? Ooh, I didn't. I think this is too, yeah, not this. Let's pull out this Prima wax. Should have done this before I put this down, but let's try it. Ooh, 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 good call. Ooh, good call. That's beautiful. I will hold that up for you to see in just a second. Really, really pretty. Good, good call. Yep. Why does it have to smell so good? Good call. Okay, look at that, guys. Look at that. Isn't that just beautiful? Look at that. I think I'm in love. Yeah, I love this particular tag right here. Now we have this one. So I really wanted, I wonder what would happen if I put wax on this. Would I be ever so sorry? I wonder. I don't want to ruin it. I'm a little bit afraid. I don't want to ruin it. Let me see if I'm going to use this. And as I am thinking about that, I am thinking about the wax. All right, let's do this. I hate to cover up all of that, but can't see a point to that. Can't really see a point to that. Let me grab the Prima wax again, and just in case you're not familiar, this is Prima white gold. You can see it's one of the ones that I absolutely love. Here we go. You can see that. Okay, let's just go for it. We are going to go for it. Like that. Put this down. This is Tim Holtz. This is Tim Holtz. Let's put a little wax on this photograph, because if I mess this up, I can always do something else with it. I'm not going to be afraid of it. So let's see what happens. Can't really tell anything. I can see it. It's not doing a thing, so I'm not going to waste it. I think I'm going to get into this rust. This might be a huge mistake. This stuff just is stinky. I really think you probably need ventilation for this. I wouldn't be at all surprised if you do, because it smells like it. I can't see. I've got it on my finger. Can't really see much. Not too much at all. Okay. We're going to put this away. Pull this out. Do we want to use this? I really, really wanted to use this old photo. And I like that it's all crinkled up. And now I'm wondering if maybe we should rough it up a little bit. Make it look like it's just been in an attic box somewhere. Ooh, I like that. All right, that's a Tim Holtz Distressor. Now we need see what happens. Yeah, that looks like it's been around. It does, but I really like that. So let's go ahead. I'm not going to worry about the edges on this, because if the edges curl, that's a wonderful thing. So I'll be happy with that. They curl up. But I am going to hold it just for a few minutes, because I do want to be sure that when you put this in a pocket, it doesn't have to go in a pocket. It could easily go into a, you know, like with a clip. But if it's going to go into a pocket, I don't want it getting stuck. So let's see what this looks like. I think I am going to round the corners on this one, because I really don't like the sharp edges. So let's do that. And I'm going to round them at the 1/2 inch. And then, of course, we have to finish them off. See what this looks like. Okay, I think this is going to need something, maybe a little piece of lace or something. It doesn't look completely finished to me. I do like that. Let's see if I can make this work. Yeah, pull this back. Let's see how this all needs a button or something. I know what this needs. Yes, I do. This needs a little and a bead. This needs, let me get a bead. Just a gold bead. Gold bead. And let's make this look. It's too white. Okay. You'll see what I mean in just a second. So there's a bead. We're just going to put this through here. I think I might have to pull out the Fabrifix or the Fabri-Tac. I don't know which one I have. Whichever one I have. Yeah. Oh, yes, it's what it needed, guys. So, let's do this. And once again, I am here wanting this to come out. Just need a little bit, don't need a whole lot. And we're going to stick this down there. And do we want this pin going which way? Come on. I need a silicone something because it wants to stick to me. There we go. What do you think? Yeah. Looks like it has been there forever. Don't want to cut these even. Yeah, see, and then see how they're gonna do what they want to do. But that, yes, perfect. Okay, one more, guys. We have one more, and this one I wasn't too sure about, so I kind of had him off to the side. And it's this one here. So this is our last one. I kind of wanted it like that. I know it's pretty dark. And then this guy, and then this mushroom. So I don't think I am going to elevate anything. I'm going to keep it all flat and just hope this brings everything together. Let's see how it goes. We'll put him on a stem just like that. This guy, don't want to pop him up. Maybe I will. I'll pop this up, but I won't pop the butterfly up. We'll see what that looks like. And then that is it. We have done it. So what do we need for this? We need there's a dot. So 2, 3, 5 dots, I guess. So once again, get our little pieces off. fingernails. I don't want any fingernails. Okay, there's two. Okay, there's 5. Right. What do you think? Like that. Get these out of here. I'll be wearing them in my hair. Look at that. Okay. What do you think? Really cute. I think I will, let's glaze the butterflies. Kind of gives them a little three-dimensional look. There's one. I think that'll work. All right, guys, thanks so much for hanging out with me. Look at what we did. We finished them all. They just need their ribbons and whatever else. But I think I'm going to wait until I decide what book they're going into. And then I will finish them off once I make up my mind about that. So cute. So cute. So I hope that you found some inspiration in this little crafting session today, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I will continue then to put the camera on, and we will continue to do this type of ephemera. Everybody have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye, guys.